we good? Cool. My whole life I've wondered how this wandering heart could turn around. It's over.
Hi guys, I wanted to give you a more in-depth look at the things that we're going to be using from The Good and the Beautiful with Caleb, and more specifically wanted to give you an inside look of the Literature and Language Arts Level 4. When you order the Language Arts and Literature Level 4 complete set, it comes with the Part 1 course book, the Part 2 course book. It also comes with the Creative Companion for Writing, Art, and Geography. And then you will also get the Geography and Grammar cards, which I have split up here. So let's take a look inside. Okay, so let's go ahead and look inside the course book for Level 4. Again, this is Part 1. And there's the daily checklist. It also gives you the Level 4 at a glance. And then if you look in here, these are the additional items that will be needed to complete this course. I found all of these things on Amazon, except for, the stuff that we already had. There's a spelling one. The reference section. And I told Caleb we're going to put tabs on this so he can see a little bit better, but literary terms. And then lesson 1, which you can see we've already started, basically just gives them an overview of how the course is run. And then Level 4 is set up so that the student can complete most of the work on their own. What they will have to do with the parent is the challenge word practice and the challenge reading practice at the beginning of every lesson. And then it's also different from the other lessons in that the reader is not separate. It is included in the course book itself. Lesson 3. So you can kind of see how it's laid out and how the course reading is included in. And then there's a reading check at the end. So this is course book 1. And then it also comes with Level 4 Part 2, which starts right off here in the lesson 44. I just want you to be able to get an idea of how everything's laid out. As you can see, daily spelling is included in this. So this does cover grammar, spelling, writing, punctuation, art, geography, vocabulary, literature. All of those subjects are just covered in the one book. So this is the second book. And then in the back is the answer key. And then it comes with this Creative Companion, which is the writing, art, and geography portion. And as you can see, it's very, very nice on the inside. Lesson 2. And then they'll be using their tracing paper to trace the map. But just so you can get an idea. Of the inside, some of the different projects that they'll be doing. geography, art, and then also writing. And then lastly, these are the geography and grammar cards. And I went ahead and separated them into the geography in one bag, and then the grammar cards in a different bag. Okay, so I have these out of the bag now, and it says each child should practice either the geography or grammar cards for 5 to 6 minutes. So on the one side it has the question, and then on the other side is the answer. And so these are some of the grammar cards. So, and then again it has the questions and then the answers. So there are 32 grammar cards. And then the geography cards are laid out like this. So on one side, it would show the colored state. And then on the other side, it would show what the state is. And then that's the same. So point to the following states and say the capital city of each state. And then on the back, it has the capital city of each state. And these are I know I'd seen someone ask, these are both world geography cards and United States geography cards. So again, this is the front, and then on the back would be the answers there. So that is pretty much it for the level 4 language arts. Again, it comes with the geography cards, grammar cards, comes with the creative companion, and then it comes with the language arts and literature level for part 1 and part 2 course book. I also wanted to share with you the other things that we got for Caleb for him to use. I went with handwriting level 5 because he has already been working on cursive. So as you can see, each lesson is laid out like this. Caleb did the first lesson already, and he liked that he got to draw in addition to practicing his handwriting. So there are a good amount of pages in here. I believe 100 pages total, with this being the last page. So depending on if you do handwriting every day, there are 100 pages worth of work in here to do. And then we also got the Typing 1 course, which basically shows you how the keyboard's laid out, and it does both the PC and the Mac keyboard. Then it goes over how to complete the lesson. The introduction is about having your proper posture for typing, hand positioning before you start lesson 1, and then the lessons are laid out like this. there's a total of 80 lessons. Yeah. So there's a total of 80 lessons, depending on how often you do it. There's to measure your progress. And then they also come with these stickers on the back that the students will use when they're doing their lessons as well. And then the last thing that we got him was this creative writing notebook number 1. We also got this for Aubrey, so she'll be working out of one as well. So, make your descriptions fly higher. Sounds. Go to 3 different places outside on the same or different days and describe the sounds that you hear. Describe the scene. And the artwork in here is beautiful, just like all of their other. Then there's different writing exercises. So it's kind of just a fun little notebook to help them. My kids do IEW, but I think this will help their writing be a little more creative. They have good structure to their writing, but because of IEW, but I think this will help with creativity. Brainstorming. And then it does cover poetry. And there are, let's see, and it goes into full stories at the end. And so it talks about possible plots, climax, resolution. So there's a few pages of that. Then developing a plot, so it talks about target audience, list of characters, setting. And I believe there is 87 pages. And then this last page is overcoming writer's block. Finishing a full story can be hard. So that's pretty much everything that we're doing with Caleb. We have the creative writing notebook 1, the typing 1, the handwriting level 5, and then we have the level 4 creative companion, along with the language arts and literature course book 2 and 1, and then also the geography and grammar cards.